ZANAI, welcome to the show. ZANAI Bhosle joins us right here on Red FM today.
Thank you. I'm really happy to be here. I love Bangalore and I'm really happy to be at Red FM. So thank you for having me.
It's great. I mean, your new song, I'm going to get to it straight because your manager Ekta has been talking to us about it. In fact, Salman Khan actually posted about this.
Yeah. You know how they say that like destiny just takes you somewhere? For me, this track is like my heart and soul because I've literally composed it, to written it, to produced it, to sung it from the beginning. So I think sometimes when things just work in a flow, they just happen. Kehndi Hai was like almost like my baby. It's my first ever song that I've ever composed. It gave me the confidence to make more music. And as they say, it was just a strike. Like it was just a hit that just happened. I think if you put your heart into something, it projects in that song. So I just wanted to make it so badly. I think it just happened.
Wow. I mean, it's amazing. So how are you doing this? You are doing concerts, you're doing music, you're doing acting as well?
I am. Yeah, it's been a bit hectic, but what I've learned from my family, specifically my grandmother, would be that art doesn't have a boundary. Art is limitless. You can do anything and everything as long as you give your 100%. So for me, just making sure that I give my 100% to it is just what gets me through the day.
Wow. And you were talking to me about traffic. Like just get to, you came to the studios. You were talking to me about how traffic has been quite a bit of a... So I assume that you've been traveling, you've been doing so much with all the traffic. What if you could sing a song to a Bangalore traffic? Is there a song that you have in mind?
To Bangalore traffic,
Any song?
I would probably say Kiska Rasta Dekhe by Kishore Kumar, because that song literally explains it. Like Kiska Rasta Dekhe ए दिल है सोदाई. It literally explains it. Like, what do I look at after this? I just keep looking at cars ahead of me. So,
speaking about the food that you've enjoyed in the city, if you had to create a song about it, what would the title of the song be? Like your favorite food and the song title, what would it be?
oh my God, that's so tough. How can I make a song about food? So a lot of people don't know this. I know I'm Maharashtrian, but my favoriteest thing like on this planet is a dosa. I wake up and I have it for breakfast. I can have it for lunch. I can have it for dinner. So probably I would make a song on dosa.
On dosa.
I don't know what it would be called because I don't think I can call it dosa. But I think it would be like on the basis of that. Something on that.
Nice. Now, a lot of looking at this track, your new super hit song, a lot of artists want to collaborate with you, right? And but I mean, let's take if you had to collaborate with any artist right now, which artist would you like to collaborate with?
I know it's a little bit like completely out of the blue. Other than an Indian artist, I think so. Indian artist wise, I would really like to collaborate with Sanju Rathod. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's the one who did Gulabi Sari, that super hit number. I just find his music very entertaining, and I've been dancing to that song since it came out. So that would be number one in Marathi, and I'm obsessed with Tera Nahi Main Lover. I think we all were at some point. So probably Diljit Dosanjh as well. That would be really fun. Other than that, it's been my dream to collaborate with Taylor Swift. I just love her music. I've been hooked onto it since I was very young.
Talking about your family, you come from such a legendary musical family, right? It's it's quite the pleasure to come from that family.
I think whatever I'm making today is just, it's been around me, like in the environment that I've grown up in so much that, I mean, since I was young, I've heard all of the retro music, as you call it. But for me, it's been like second nature because I literally hear it 24/7 in the house. So whatever their influences are probably subconsciously in me, which is why when I make a track, it tends to go in that direction. But because I'm also trained in opera and I've had a lot of formal training in Western music, it's a balance of both. So when you balance those two styles, and because I write in Hindi and I've like really trained in Hindi really well, that all comes together and it makes a partially retro, like in my next song as well. It's a very retro song, but it's brought to life with modern technology. So it's a mixture of everything.
Correct. Very, very well said. Now, who's your favorite actor or artist, if I can ask? Like, do you have any top 3 names that you have in mind, or your favorite? Any like favorite actor or artist?
I think it's a little more personal for me because I've grown up with Jackie Shroff literally coming to my house like every third day. And for me, I of course adore him as like an artist. I think there's so much to learn, which I've been subconsciously learning from him. He has screen presence, which is unbelievable, but he's an amazing person. You sort of learn how to be rooted while also being at the level that you are. So for me, I take inspiration from him almost directly in every avenue of my life.
If you could describe him as a sweet item?
If I could describe him as a sweet item, probably a jalebi. Because, yeah, because he's really strong and physically strong on the outside, but from inside his heart is of gold. Like it's super, like a jalebi. It's tasty from inside, but it's really solid on the outside.
Superb, superb. We're going to get to a quick segment we call Have I Ever? Have you ever accidentally sent a text to the wrong person?
Of course. I think we've all done it.
What was it about?
I was forwarding something and I thought that this was my friend's mom all the way back from school. Her name was Shivangi, and I just sent it to the completely wrong person, and she just sent me a question mark saying, "Hey, I think you've sent it to the wrong person." And I was like, "I'm really sorry, like I don't know what I've just blabbered to you for like 20 minutes." And she was like, "Don't worry." So that's happened a lot.
Have you ever sung in the shower and imagined that you were performing at a huge concert?
I think I still do. I still imagine myself singing, my song live because I still think it has to reach there. So yeah, I have.
Have you ever forgotten the lyrics to one of your songs during a performance?
100%. When I was 10 years old, I would always think that I know the lyrics, but as soon as I would go in front of the crowd, I would just look at my grandmom in terror, like I've forgotten my lyrics and I don't know what to do now. So yeah, I have.
Have you ever danced like no one's watching only to realize someone was actually watching you?
24/7. I dance all the time and I think that there's no one in the room, but my room doors are never locked and there's always someone in my room. My brother has videoed me multiple times and I have so many videos of that.
Nice. And have you ever Googled yourself?
I before coming here. I have just before coming here because I was just wondering like how how the song is doing and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, since I'm googling the song anyways, let's just Google myself as well.
Nice. Have you ever gotten a totally weird message from a fan which you deleted or blocked?
I've definitely deleted the message. I've not blocked that person because I really love my fans. But yeah, I think it was just, he wrote like a really long poem for me. But at the end of it, it ended in like, if you don't respond to me, I'm gonna like never, I can't remember, but it was very threatening. And I was like I was scared, like if I don't respond, what's gonna happen? So I actually responded on my story, but I definitely did not respond personally.
Talking about mistaking your grandmother for a body double, has this ever happened?
It has happened. So we were in, I think, Disneyland many years back, and I was really young, and this elderly gentleman came up and he just looked at her and he lectured her, and he started with, "Do you know Lata Mangeshkar?" And before she could answer, he was on the next topic, which was, "Do you know her sister?" And she was like, before she could answer, he said, "You look like her sister, Asha Bhosle, but you are not." And he was just convinced that she's not. And I was just laughing in the background because he didn't even give her a chance to talk. And he rushed away, like he just walked away as fast as he could away. And I was looking at her and she was looking at me, unknowing to like what had just happened. And his wife was like nudging him like, "Dude, you have no idea what you said, it's actually her." And he was in complete disbelief that that could be her. So for me, when I've seen things like this happen, we'll never forget this moment, because imagine that you're actually that person and someone just tells you you're not. So I think that was a really funny moment for us.
Nice. Now, Zanai, we would love to hear this super hit song of yours. If you could sing us a couple of lines.
Kehndi hai ye raatein jaagi jo soyi na, kehndi hai tu na to phir jaaun koi na. Oh yeah, oh oh yeah, phir jaaun koi na.
बजा तेरा